Hey guys, welcome back to Living 757. Patricia, you ever played pickleball before?
No, sir, never I did.
All right, well, you know what? Check it out. For you and for those of you out here, this has been one of the fastest growing, fun, and entertaining sports right here in the Hampton Roads area for probably the last 8 to 10 years, right? But our next guest, they're going to tell us all about it from Cities Pickleball. Let's welcome Tony and Antonio.
Hey, there you go, guys.
All right.
How are you?
Now, which one is Tony and which one's Antonio?
All right, so I'm Tony.
I'm Antonio.
Okay, because that was going to be a little confusing. Okay.
Well, the short for Antonio is Tony as well, I think, right?
Okay,
Yep,
so
yep.
you added the extra.
Tony
There you
1
go.
and Tony 2, like I think 1 and 2.
Tony wanted Tony.
There you go.
Okay, so first of all, thank you guys for being on the show.
Absolutely.
I know pickleball because I played with some people on cruise ships. All right, so I already know how to play.
He always say that. He
Patricia,
knows it.
pay attention. You just get in this
No.
stance and then you just whack it. Yeah.
So,
This is correct.
So Quincy, I can appreciate your athleticism, right? But that is incorrect, right? First, we want to get behind our blue tape.
Okay.
Right, this is the kitchen or the non-volley zone.
Okay.
Right, and we want to be open stance here, and then a
Open.
little soft in the knees with our paddle here in front.
Okay.
Paddle here.
I like this. What
In
we call
front,
in the
yep.
kitchen, the kitchen
So,
line.
Yeah, the kitchen line. So it's this nicknamed the kitchen. We call it the non-volley zone because in the non-volley zone, you can't volley the ball out of the air, right?
Okay.
So when we call it the technical term, we actually know what we can and cannot do.
Right.
When we call it the kitchen, we only know that we shouldn't probably eat in there too late,
There
right?
you
Got
go.
you, got
Yeah.
you. Now, just for those of you out there, this is not what the pickleball court looks like. This is just a short example. The kitchen line is really, it would be back here is where people would serve from. So we're just doing it just for TV. Okay.
Okay,
So
let's do it.
So the first thing first, I do know that you don't serve like this.
Yes, sir.
You always serve underhand, right?
Yep. So since we're here with the abbreviated court, right, we actually aren't going to serve at all. We're at the non-volley zone of the kitchen, which is 7 feet from the kitchen
Okay.
line.
Okay.
And here we're going to work on a shot called a dink. A dink here is kind of a neutral shot,
Okay.
right? And you want to keep it kind of low and you want it to bounce, right? The higher your shot is going to be here, the more likely you'll have somebody like Antonio that will slam the ball or maybe even hit the ball towards
So
you. actually.
another question, you need 2 participants, like it's gonna be like this?
So yeah, when we're in a full
Across with you, with him, or doesn't matter?
So when we're in a full court and it's 20 feet wide, right?
Okay.
We normally have 2-on-2.
Okay.
The game is still played in the singles variation, but that dynamic is a little bit closer to tennis, where the doubles dynamic is probably a little bit closer to ping pong.
All right.
Okay, so we're ready to play.
All right, let's work on this dink.
Okay, who?
All right, so you can start your ball and you're looking to hit it here in this square.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Yep,
Ouch.
nice and easy. You don't need a big swing
That's you,
back
Patricia.
because it's not
Okay,
going
I
Patricia.
fell.
Good
Okay.
try.
to hit it
Okay,
that
okay.
hard. There you go, Patricia.
Oh,
There
that
you
was
go,
two?
nice and easy.
That's
There
two.
you go, Sonia.
Oh, it's one at each time.
There you go,
So we don't
Patricia.
have to switch like ping pong rules, but we are just to accommodate,
Oh.
making sure everybody.
It
can
looks
still
like a
play.
ping pong, but without the table.
Yep, yep. So that's
I got
kind of
you.
what I give its most comparisons to is ping
I love
pong
it.
on a real court.
Good.
Okay, so
There
at
you
what
go.
point do you just get mad and slam it
So
down?
what happens is you're trying to exercise patience here until you can get a
You,
ball that's
Quincy.
higher, where then you could potentially slam it like that one, right?
Good try.
So
Not
as
that
soon as
one.
you would leave the ball up, I would slam it, right? But since you're
Oh.
being really good and hitting good dinks, it kind of negates my ability to slam it because it's so
Yes,
low.
And
and I noticed
negates
that.
is a really big word.
Quick question, Tony. This is for everybody, and anybody can join these kind of games?
Absolutely. Pickleball accommodates everybody. We have players that come from 7 all the way up to
can come.
80 years old.
Wow.
Right?
7 to 80, yes.
Yep. We have senior leagues. We have kids clinics. We have almost a league or a lesson or a clinic, a social that will accommodate every type of player.
Okay, so what do you do, Antonio? Because this guy is teaching us everything. Are you the guy that just
I'm the muscle.
the quiet
Uh,
assassin?
Oh, he's the
I'm
muscle
the
guy.
muscle.
Okay.
We set the courts up, we put the nets out, we move any tables or benches that are in the way for tournaments and leagues and stuff like that.
So I'm sure that this sport also have a lot of benefits, social and health benefits. Can you just
Absolutely.
name
Ju-
some of them?
Just a network that you can can grow. You know, there's a lot of people that play this and a lot of people that have different jobs other than pickleball every day.
Yeah.
So just meeting new people every day and learning. So.
I love it. So when we have our next party, we can go celebrate and just play pickleball.
So I played every game with a ball, and there's no community like the pickleball community.
Absolutely.
But yes, we do host all sorts of parties, private and corporate events, to introduce people to the game, but also just have playing socials with food and beverages as well.
I
Gotcha.
love
So
that.
do you have any events that's coming up like in the next month or so during the month of July?
Yes, sir. We actually have a huge Star Spangled Pickleball event
Nice.
for the July 4th.
Okay.
It's going to be at ODU Folk Stevens Center. That's where 7 Cities is based out of on the campus of Old Dominion in Norfolk. We will travel to you. We do have some summer leagues coming up. We have some summer clinics coming up. and we have lessons of all sorts.
Awesome.
I think
That
the
is
main thing
amazing.
is that you can just come and play at any time. You can come by yourself, Quincy. You don't need your own team with you.
Sure don't.
And you can come and we'll all play with you and we'll
Okay.
mix in and it's all inclusive.
Thank you,
That
man.
is
Thank
amazing.
you.
Where you guys are located?
We're located at ODU Folk Stevens Center.
There we go.
Awesome.
Thank you guys. I appreciate you for coming
Any
by.
social media that people
Absolutely.
can find more information?
Yep, it's gonna be 7 Cities Pickleball on Instagram and on Facebook. And you spell it all the way out, 7 Cities Pickleball.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Tony and Antonio, for
Absolutely.
coming today, stopping by here at 11757. So now, guys, after all this activity, we need some refreshments, right? Ashley?